My name is Ben Bloomer, and I am the owner, along with my wife Amanda, at Thrive Physical Therapy in Chanhassen, Minnesota. I've been a physical therapist for about 5 years now, and I've always had a dream or an ambition to open up my own practice, but I never really thought it was feasible, never really thought it would be doable. About a year ago, my wife and I started looking into what it would take to open up our own practice. And 50 pages of business plan later, we were still a little bit stumped about a few things, mainly whether or not we would be able to accept patients' health insurance. What we found out as a new clinic is some of the big players in health insurance, such as Medicare, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Health Partners, they would not have allowed us to come into their network on our own. So in order to open up our practice, we would have had to be cash-based. And I think in the world of physical therapy, patients are still very interested in using their health insurance. Even if they've got a high deductible, they want that option. And I would say 90% of our patients use health insurance. So how do we do that? And I recalled on one of my internships in PT school was with OSI Physical Therapy, and they are a member of Therapy Partners. And as part of my internship, I got to spend half a day learning with Jim, one of the owners of Therapy Partners, and told me all about what Therapy Partners does and expressed the importance of their mission and the Triple Aim Plus. And I thought, wow, this is great. And I kind of had that tucked in the back of my mind. And in the last year ago, in thinking about opening up my own practice, I remembered Jim and I remembered Therapy Partners and reached out to Jim, reached out to Craig, and we had an excellent meeting and talked about some of the great benefits that Therapy Partners would have to offer myself and my wife as a new private practice, independent physical therapy clinic. And one of the first things that stood out to us was their relationships with all of the major health insurances. The team atmosphere is just huge. Instead of just being completely on our own, myself and Amanda at Thrive, navigating waters that we really don't have any experience in navigating, the business side of physical therapy, how to drive new patient growth, how to reach out and capture new patients, certain processes with compliance and HIPAA, and all of those important behind-the-scenes types of things. We have this whole team of people within Therapy Partners that we can rely on, that we can fall back on, many of which are similar to us, new startup clinics to bounce ideas off of, and many are practices that have been in business for 20, 30, even 40 years, who have been through it all, and they can share their knowledge and their experience with us. And that's just invaluable. It's huge for us as a small independent practice to still have that security and that stability from a large group like Therapy Partners. Those three main things that Therapy Partners has done, the insurance contracts and the billing, has been huge. The relationships, the teamwork, the camaraderie with all of the other practice owners all across the state of Minnesota, the security that brings to us. And number three, the training, not only for front desk staff, but also for physical therapists like myself and clinicians to be able to learn and grow our business ultimately. So Therapy Partners has been great to us at Thrive, and we would definitely encourage any of you out there with an entrepreneur spirit or somebody interested in starting your own practice, definitely give Jim a call, give Craig a call, talk to the folks at Therapy Partners. It has been well worth it for us.